Total man, the exchange. The miracle that took place when we became born again was an exchange of substance within us. God supernaturally and invisibly emptied out the old unrighteous sin nature substance out of our container and exchanged it with a totally new, pure, holy, righteous, divine substance. This is what happened during the regeneration process of our new birth. It was as if he emptied a glass full of black coffee and poured crystal clear and purified water back into the glass. We now have the crystal clear living water of Christ within us. Man is not his own, and you are not your own, for you are bought with a price. This verse literally means that man is not the owner of himself. He is literally means that man is not the owner of himself. He is and always owned by and possessed by another. As an unbeliever, man is owned by Satan. Now, as a believer, we are the property of God. God now owns us and dwells within us. This verse further goes on to say that we have been bought with a price. God bought us and paid for us with the precious blood of the Lamb. He paid the supreme price for you and I. The price He paid for us becomes even greater when you think of how much we were worth. If we look at our spiritual condition before we were saved, we would see that we are lost in sin, bondage, darkness, and even enemies of God. We had absolutely no worth or value. But because of God's great love for us, He paid the highest price He could pay. He gave His Son as a sacrifice and payment for us. It would have been easy for God if He had used money to pay for us. He could have easily created a billion or even $1 trillion at the snap of His fingers. But that really wouldn't have cost Him anything compared to actual cost of giving up His Son to become sin and be crucified on the cross. This was the supreme price God paid for you and I. We do not own ourselves and therefore cannot legally sell ourselves. God, being legal owner, holds the title deeds of our lives. He alone determines the final say and outcome of our lives. This, of course, does not mean we don't have choices and that we are not responsible for our choices. Rather, it means that even though He gives us certain choices in life, all things must pass by His desk for His final approval, both good and bad. The price He paid for us also shows us the value we now have toward God. God put His most priceless treasure in us, and because of His treasure, we are now worth much to God. He has literally invested His life for us and in us. Therefore, we can have an absolute trust and assurance that God will take care of those that He owns. To God be the glory. God bless you.